Okay, so when to use the Wim Hof style of breathing, where you do rapid hyperventilation for 20 or 30 or even 40 breaths, followed by letting all the air out and doing a breath hold for a significant amount of time. I personally would like to use that when I'm already sympathetic and revved up, restless, agitated, and I want to ground myself and come back into ventral. That might be a really good time to take that energy, that sort of chaotic hyper arousal, and channel it, organize it into a deliberate breathing practice, and then come out the other end ready to chill out and go into relaxed, easy, light breathing, right? So that might be a good time to use the Wim Hof style breathing. So the way I would do that then is, so I'm restless, I'm really anxious, I'm unsettled, or I'm worried about something, or I just keep spinning the same story. So realize first and respect that that's your nervous system feeling some sense of danger. There's cues of danger or risk or uncertainty, right, that your nervous system is picking up on. And so now your brain, your thinking brain, is saying, oh, something's going on here. I'm unsettled. I'm anxious. I need to be worried about something. Okay, that's a good time to key into how you currently breathing. Chances are you'll be mouth breathing, or you'll be breathing more shallow, or you might even be holding your breath, right? So that would be a good time to go, oh, I'm actually in sympathetic. I'm mobilized, and maybe I'm mobilized in fight, and I'm clenched in my jaw and my hands, tight in the chest and neck, all that up here. Or maybe you're in flight and you're wanting to get out, you're backing up, you're pushing away, maybe you're guarded, whatever it is, right? So notice how you're breathing, notice your body posture, notice how you're moving through your space. Good time to maybe then apply the Wim Hof style breathing, to take that energy, channel it, and then when you feel, after a couple rounds of that, when you actually feel that you've discharged that energy and you feel calm, then you can go into nice, easy, slow breathing with longer exhales than inhales. You could go into deliberately creating a sense of air hunger with very light, easy breathing. But you want to finish up with being grounded, right? And that's the time too then to come back into feeling your feet on the ground, feeling yourself sitting in your seat, feeling your posture open, supported, orienting to where you are in your environment and noticing the sights around you, hearing the sounds, particularly the sounds of safety, or at least the sounds of neutral, pleasant sounds of birds or someone's pleasant voice, or really nice music, those sorts of things. So when you're really revved up and unsettled, it's the time to begin to speak the language of the nervous system, right? Send cues of safety to the nervous system, resolve cues of threat and risk and danger, if you can, right? Regardless, come into the nervous system, right? Bring the attention away from the thoughts and the stories and the ruminations and the blames and the shames and maybe the trying to interpret somebody else's motivations. Take the attention away from that. Bring it into grounding, feeling support, what is reliable and stable. And as that energy then is unsettled in your body, when you ground yourself, then you could use the Wim Hof style breathing. Get that going. Breath hold calms you down. Breathing rapidly speeds you up. Breath hold calms you down. So you're kind of toggling between sympathetic and even maybe dorsal, but you're toggling back and forth. And after a few of those, if you feel at ease and you notice the mind is calmer, you notice your attention is into where you are and you feel relatively safe and connected and grounded and supported, then finish off with just feeling that way, right? Feeling that embodied sense of being okay, being here, heart beating, body breathing, safe environment, everything's okay. And if that isn't how you feel, I'm not suggesting that that will always be the end case. When you're still unsettled after doing a few rounds of the Wim Hoff or some other breathing techniques and you still feel unsettled and anxious and restless, channel that energy into exercise, right? Channel that into jumping rope, rowing, going on a light jog, working out with weights, right? Moving the body, again, with the intention of taking that disorganized hyperarousal, that unsettled, anxious or angry or agitated or frustrated emotion and energy, right? And channel it into exercise with intention, knowing that you are deliberately moving your body for that purpose. And when your mind starts ruminating again about why you're anxious, or it starts bringing up the image or the story about what's going on and why they did what they did and why you should be angry, it's not about stopping that thought or stopping that story. It's about bringing the attention back into moving the body. And while you're moving the body, notice your breathing, notice your points of contact, notice your intention and attention, and keep funneling that energy into movement. And then come back after 15, 20 minutes, come back to breathing, grounding, here right now, and see how you feel.